Today I would like to share with you a tactical position from the game between Antipov and Alexei Evgeny. This game was played in the Russian Higher League a few days back, and we joined the game with this position on the board. So the position is a bit odd, especially the black king's position, as the black king is already out of its home on the king side, and it is white to play in this position. And I would like the viewers to pause the video for a while and guess the correct move for white in this position. Well done if you found the correct solution, which is Queen A2. A very nice maneuver. The queen decides to help the two brave rooks on F8 and G8 to help checkmate the black king. Well, what is so tactical about the solution Queen A2? Well, the tactics is in the calculations when we play the move Queen A2. So after Queen A2, White's idea is very obvious. He wants to swing his queen to the king side on the F2 square with Queen F2 check. So how can Black stop it? The very obvious move that comes to mind in Black's defense is Rook 1 C2, stopping the queen from transferring on the king side. But Rook 1 C2 is met by a very nice tactical idea, Rook F7 check. A deflection to the rook on C7, and if rook into F7, then queen into C2, and we see that we simply won a pawn, and also the black's king shelter is even more compromised now. So this is the tactical point behind the solution with Queen A2. So in the game, seeing that the very obvious defensive move Rook 1 C2 doesn't really work, Black decided to grab the pawn on D3 and coming even closer to the white king in hope to create some counterplay. White continued with his plan of Queen F2 check, and after Queen F2, the white king has 3 squares to go to. King E7 can be refuted easily by Queen F7 checkmate. It just made checkmating in one move. King G5 is also quite easy to refute. White can play Queen F5 check, exploiting the pin on the G6 pawn, King H4, and now a simple pawn check, giving the mate to the black king. So after Queen F2 check, Black played King E6, the only remaining square. White played Rook E8 check, and now Black interposed the rook in between with Rook E7. It is also possible for the black king to run away with King D7, but it doesn't save Black. After Queen F7 check, King C6, White has a very strong move Rook C8, putting a lot of pressure on the rook on C7, and we can see that the rook on C7 cannot be supported by the queen. It has to be exchanged on C8, and after Rook C8 check, King B5, the rook on C1 is hanging, and we will be rook up. So after Queen E6, Rook E8, after King E6, Rook E8 check, Black interposed his rook in between with Rook E7, and here I would like the viewers to find the brilliant move that White played in the game. Well, in fact, there exist some other solutions as well. So I would like to mention one simple solution to this position, which he of course did not play it in the game. The move is Queen H4. So we put pressure on the E7 rook, trying to exchange it. If Rook C7, defending its colleague on E7, White can simply play Queen G4 check, King F6, the only square for the king, and now a very nice move, Rook EF8. The threat is very obvious. We would like to play Queen into G6, again exploiting the pin on the F7 pawn, and it's a checkmate. And there is simply no way that Black can defend the threat of Queen G6. So White will be winning in this position. But Antipov in the game found another brilliant idea to win the game on the spot. So can you find the best move for White in this position, and let me know the solution to this problem in the comment section below. I am looking forward to it.